For 6 hours he hid in an upstairs room, listening to the crackle of gunfire and the screams of people being slaughtered outside his Myanmar home. With every footstep that drew near, every cry that pierced the air, 52-year-old Badrujaza braced for the soldiers to find him, to kill him like all the others who had fled to his compound that morning seeking a safe place to shelter. They were being blindfolded and bound, marched away in small groups, then butchered and shot as they begged for their lives. What had started out as a quiet Sunday in northwestern Myanmar had spiraled into an incomprehensible hell, one of the bloodiest massacres reported in the Southeast Asian nation since government forces launched a vicious campaign to drive out the country's Rohingya minority in late August. By the time it was over, there was so much blood on the ground, it had pooled into long rivulets across the uneven earth, among bits of human flesh and the fragments of shattered skulls. Sign up today for a free 30-day free trial of unlimited digital access. When Duza finally dared to emerge from his hiding place, he wondered how anyone could have survived. The compound he grew up in was now consumed by an ethereal silence. His wife, daughter, and 5 young sons were nowhere to be seen. And as he crept toward a back door to escape, he stumbled upon the corpse of an unknown boy sprawled on the floor. "Oh Allah!" he thought. "What have they done to us? What have they done to my family?" The Associated Press reported this story with a grant from the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting. Duza's family belonged to the ethnic Rohingya Muslim community, which has long been persecuted and denied basic rights in predominantly Buddhist Myanmar. They lived in the village of Mongnu, where at least 82 Rohingya are believed to have been murdered on August 27. The massacre was part of a streak of violence that started before dawn 2 days earlier, when Rohingya insurgents staged an unprecedented wave of 30 attacks on security posts across Rakhine State. At least 14 people were killed. The assaults triggered one of the greatest catastrophes the Rohingya have ever known, an army counter-offensive that has left hundreds of villages burned and driven 650,000 refugees into Bangladesh. The aid group Doctors Without Borders estimates 6,700 Rohingya civilians were killed in the first month of reprisals alone, and human rights groups have documented 3 large-scale massacres. The Associated Press has reconstructed the massacre at Mongnu as told by 37 survivors now scattered across refugee camps in Bangladesh. Their testimony and exclusive video footage from the massacre site obtained by AP offer evidence, also documented by the United Nations and others, that Myanmar armed forces have systematically killed civilians. Myanmar's military did not respond to repeated requests for comment on this story, and the government, which prohibits journalists from independent travel to northern Rakhine State, did not reply to an AP request for a visit. The army has insisted in the past that not a single innocent has been slain.